Welcome back out to the garage. Today we're getting back to work on the 49 Chevy gasser, and I'm going to get my transmission mount built, and then we're going to weld in the engine mount. And it's Saturday morning. We got a fresh cup of coffee. So let's get after it. Make sure you tell me in the comments any other ideas you have for this car. I'm trying to do it affordably, but I'm trying to have some fun with it. That's why we're doing a V12. That's why we're doing a T5, because it's affordable. And I can build the whole car for the price of like a T56 Magnum. So, well, maybe not the whole car, but a lot of it. So let's get after it, guys, and let's get this transmission mount done. Okay, so I have some scrap metal here, and all I'm gonna do is I have a spare transmission mount. I'm just gonna measure my transmission mount is 3 1/4. So we'll go, I don't know, 5 inches, and we'll make a mark. And then I want to have slotted holes so my transmission can slide back and forth depending on if I'm pulling it or whatever. So let's make it a 1.5 inch slotted hole, and we'll come back 1/2 inch from the edge to start our slotted hole. Use a brighter color here. So we'll come 1/2 inch from the edge to start our hole, and we'll run it to 2 inches. And then that's the length of our slotted hole. And I'll probably just drill 3 holes or 4 holes. Again, just take my die grinder and connect them. And I'll do the second hole over here. And then we'll figure out the size we need for this. We'll measure back from our cross member. We'll essentially make a straight plate. And I'll probably taper it a little. So I might not do it exactly where I have this measured. I might come to the center so I can taper it a little wider. And then I'll put little feet under it. So if you look at it from the side, it'll look like this. And either that'll be, depending on if I have to go up or down from my center of my cross member, depends which way I make my gusset. So I'm going to get after doing this plate, and we'll get back to the car once we're ready and show you what we got going on. Okay. All right, so here we have our little piece of plate we made. And it will go under here like this to the bottom of the transmission. And I'm just going to lower the transmission a little bit, and then I can actually draw the tube on it, because where I want this to sit, it pretty much intersects the tube the whole way. So really easy. I put it on a screw jack, just like that. Now I can draw it out. Set it in the middle. So I have a rough drawing. I will go cut that out. We'll lift this back up and we'll see how it sits. I'm ready to get this tacked in. I have center marked my plate. I have center marked my cross member. Yes, there's paint on this cross member, but it is weld through primer, however much we trust that. So I'll get this held in here with one nut for now, and then it'll hold it in place fairly level to the transmission. I mean, it is a rubber mounted bushing, so we do have a little forgiveness. Get our welding helmet on. Gloves, because safety is paramount to this whole ordeal. And then we can just kneel in the sparks and it'll be great. Okay, now I'll quick get this welded in and we'll figure out our gusseting. All right, so it's not the prettiest thing ever, but it does work, and I'm happy with that. So next will be my gussets. So as you can see, I have the mount welded in there and I braced the bottom of it. Yes, it's a little bit twisted, crooked, but I can always shim it. It's not the end of the world. Ultimately, you would want it perfect, but this will work just fine. So this is a Transdapt universal small block Chevy mount that I was able to modify to fit my V12 with some adapter plates, and then I just cut it to width in the frame. Really simple, highly recommend it. It fit really well for my application. If you guys have any better ideas that I should have done, just throw them down in the comments, or if you guys want some part numbers on these things, just throw a comment in asking for part numbers and I'll see what I can track down and give to you. I lifted the engine a little bit and I pulled the bolt and I straightened out my engine mount because I have it sleeved into these tubes so that the engine could rotate as I set my transmission. But now that my transmission's set, I can weld this. So I'll get a few beads on this side and then I'll clean up the other side and I'll get a few beads on the other side. And then I am ready to pull the engine out and finish welding all that. But I won't be pulling the engine out anytime soon. At least the engine will be held in place. I can start working on brackets for everything else. I can start figuring out wiring. I can start building my firewall. All the stuff that is going to take some time. And then once that's all done, it can all come back out. I can do all my finish welding and clean everything up, and then I can paint all the welds and all the raw metal. Now with that done, we are one step closer to being totally done on the chassis work. I still got some steering stuff to figure out, a little bit of rear end things, but we're getting there. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe. It does me good, doesn't hurt you guys at all. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next week.